In today's video, I'm going to show you how to achieve this beautiful romantic look that I am wearing. For this look, I ended up using the Morphe 35S eyeshadow palette. If you don't know what it looks like this. Now, if you don't have it, that's okay. You can use a palette that has similar shades to what we're going to be using for today. Now, I know this is maybe like my third tutorial using this palette, but look, I haven't played with makeup in a while. Two, this is like the newest palette that I have in my collection right now, so don't come at me. I was in the mood. It was a vibe, okay? So don't get crazy with me. But go ahead and grab your palette and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, first, let me just address the elephant in the room. I'm trying a new technique here for the brows, but it's giving me like masculine vibes, like, what's good, shawty? What's good? Can I get your number? Can I? Can I have it? I just can't stop looking at myself because I look crazy. Also, I've never drawn my eyebrows this thick in my life. And if you're mad at the fact that my eyebrows are so crooked and thick, I'm so sorry. But what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Okay, I got the TikTok vibes right now. Listen, I'm trying something out. I may like it. I may not like it. I may take it off before I finalize this look technically. But we're just testing this out. The technique that I did was when you use the Got To Be Glue hairspray and the gel. And then you like, you know, make your eyebrows all like puffy and stuff. Like you can kind of see them. Like they're laid. They're a little bit laid, which I kind of like because normally my eyebrows, you can't really see them like that. But I don't naturally have like eyebrows in the front of my eyebrows. They're a little bald eagle moment. So that's why they always end up looking boxy because I just cannot like see them. Like, yeah, it's a struggle. We working on it, but I'm just saying. I just wanted to put that out. So let's go ahead and get with the eyebrows. Wow. No, we're leaving them alone for a little bit. We're going to go ahead and continue on with the eyes. So I'm going to be using the Milani Eyeshadow Primer. This is in the shade 01 Nude. Now, this is a good primer, and it is drugstore, so you got to love that, boo. What you mean? You ain't trying to say no coin? Girl, why are you trying to act like you can buy everything from Sephora? Relax. Relax, okay? I'm just going to put that all over the eye, and then I'm going to wait 30 seconds before going on with a different base. I was gonna wait on until a little bit longer till I got into this video, but I'm sorry if I'm freaking out. When I get anxiety, I just have a hard time breathing. I mean, overall, I always get a hard time breathing, but whew. Okay, so started a new job. If you haven't watched my other videos, you should go watch them. I'm not gonna go too much into detail. Oh my god, I have a cut here. But we get tested every week. Last week I got tested twice. Monday I was negative. Friday I turned out to be positive. Now these are not rapid tests. We just do have, because we work in the medical field, we do have like a lab that we work with and they're able to give us our results with less than 24 hours. So I work Monday through Friday, so unfortunately that killed my vibe and I was just locked up in my room like Akon here. And right now I just saw that I got the email saying my results and I'm freaking out. I really want to be negative. I literally have no symptoms. I feel completely fine. I still can't like believe that I'm positive or whatever, but like I'm freaking out because I just want to work. I want to be normal again. I'm freaking out. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Listen. I'm logging in. Oh my god, I'm freaking out. I just want to work. Today I had to work from home because obviously I can't go into... Okay, I'm checking, guys, I'm scared. Negative! Oh. Shit, I'm sorry if I fucking heard your ears. Oh, shit. You guys have no idea the fucking hell weekend I had. I'll talk about it right now. Let me just celebrate real quickly. That's just like put me in a good mood. I mean, I was already like good energy, but oh my god, that like, you guys have no idea the fucking stress. Sorry, I'm cursing. I mean, I curse all the time. What you mean? If you watch my vlogs, you know. No, I'm not trying to be fake here. I'm not fake. Yeah, that was very stressful. This weekend was completely stressful. I was like so sad and depressed just because I hate being restricted. Like, I literally did not go out once outside. I went out outside actually last night, which was Sunday. I went out and watched the stars and the moon, but like that was all. The last time I was out was Friday because I went to work. But I'm using this here. This is the P.Louise Base Pro in Rumour 02. Now, I love this stuff, and I always say it. I cannot use it on its own because I always end up creasing. That's why I like the Milani one underneath, so that it has something to stick to and really blend. So a little goes a long way. I'm using my middle finger, and I'm going to apply that all over the lid. And this is going to help cancel out any discoloration that I have, as well as like those veins, boo-boo, because they're there. They are there. I'm going to go ahead and use this color right here called Sneak a Kiss. So it's this one right here. And I'm using this Morphe JH31 brush, which is just a nice little fluffy brush. So I'm grabbing some and I'm going to focus this on the crease. So just going back and forth. And we're just going to add some color on there. Nothing too crazy. You guys have no idea. I'm just so freaking happy that I tested negative. Honestly, I'm thinking that it was a false positive the first time around. But at the same time, like, who knows? I honestly just don't get it. The funny thing, it's not really funny, but I did have COVID last year if you guys didn't know. And that really effed me up mentally. Like, I became very paranoid. I didn't hang out with anybody for like 3 months. Like, literally, I was so scared of like hanging out with people. And after a while, I got a little bit better, and I feel like I'm not as worried as much. It's just more because I do live with my family. Like, I don't want to get them sick, you know? And especially now that I work in the medical field, it's kind of like I can't be scared about getting it. But at the same time, I was kind of just overall confused how I got it when I'm the one that, like, double masks and, you know, just keep my distance and stuff. So I was very much confused. So I don't know if it was a false positive or what the deal was. I'm just glad that I tested negative again so that I can continue on with my life and I can go into the office tomorrow. So very happy about that. But you see how I'm building up the color? She is showing through right now. I feel like once I have my whole makeup on, I'm gonna be okay with the whole eyebrow situation. I just feel like they're so crazy right now because I have no other makeup on right now. Now with this Morphe M433 brush, this is what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and grab this color called Vineyard Escape, which is this like plum-like color, this matte one right here. And I'm going to focus this on the outer part of the eye. We're going to kind of create that like V-shape form. So we're going to focus this again right on the outer part of the eye, kind of creating a V. So going into the crease very lightly on the ends. And that's how you create the V. And then like that. And we're going to slowly build it up. You don't want to add too much pressure onto the brush. You just very lightly want to go back and forth with it. And then let it do its thing. Trust the, you know, process. But this weekend, I thankfully did not have any plans of like hanging out with people, so I didn't ruin that. But I did end up buying, so I've been wanting some boiling crab for a very long time. I've been watching those mukbangs and it just looks really, really good. I ended up watching Jaclyn Hill's boothing. I forgot his channel name, but he showed how they make crab, like how they make like their boiling crab and how they make their sauce and all that. And honestly, it did not look hard at all. So I was kind of like, you know what, I can make that at home. So why keep craving when I can just buy myself, do it at home, have a good time. And I even bought some like Angry Orchard because I haven't really drank in a very long time. And I was like, you know what, let me just enjoy my weekend. Like, new job, it went well. I was very happy. Like, yes, queen, yes. Well, I ended up going to Vaughn's because I knew that that's where you can buy some crab. I ended up buying some snow crab as well as some king crab legs. And I went home, put it in the fridge, and I was like, all right, I'm going to make it tomorrow. Well, then tomorrow comes along. Well, then that night I find out that I was positive. So that killed my vibe. But I was like, I can still smell, I can still taste, I feel fine. Like, I'm still going to cook it. Well, it starts smelling so bad. My dad's complaining about it, and then my dad's like, I think it's actually like rotten. Like, I think this doesn't work anymore. You can't eat that. That's not okay. So then my mom confirms it. And then I was like, you know what? Whatever. Just throw it away. She's like, but throw it away. If y'all gonna complain about it, just throw it away. So I spent $50 on crab for me not to even eat it. So next time that I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna make sure I buy the crab the day of that I'm gonna make instead of, you know, before. I thought I was doing the right thing, but apparently I really wasn't. So that was my weekend, y'all. Positive for Calvin. Spent $50 worth of crab that I didn't even eat. But I'm glad I'm talking a lot so you guys can see how long the process of blending takes. So, you know, just take your time, little by little. Keep adding until you like the way that everything looks. With the same brush, I'm going to grab this color here called Lazy Days, which is right next to the color that we had already used. Just because this one has shimmer, someone adds some shimmer. Shimmer, Ronaldo. Oh, he's knocked out. He got no energy right now. So I'm going to focus this again more towards the outer part of the eye, but not necessarily all the way to the outer part of the eye. Like, I don't know my math, but like what, 1/4, so. I mean, you can kind of see the color coming through. You guys, I'm obsessed with this palette. I know some of you guys are mad that I'm using this again, like 2 tutorials on a row or so, but again, this is the most recent palette that I have. Like the newest palette that I recently have. And not only that, but I really, really love this palette. Like, I mean, so far I have like no fallout. The colors are good. And I just love it. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. Got a little bit more before we add the eyelid shade, because then we're going to go over this again. With a fluffy brush like this one, this is the Morphe M433 brush. I'm going to grab this color here called Alfresco. I just like this one because it's more like a neutral shade, and I'm going to be using that as my transition color. So I'm going to be applying this right underneath the brow bone. So tap out the axis, boo. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. And I'm going to put this right under so it can help blend, and that way there's no harsh line from that first freaking shade that we applied. So that way everything looks nice and smooth. Now for the eyelid shade, we're going to be applying this. Now for the eyelid shade, we're going to be using this brush. This is the Morphe JH41 brush. So any flat brush will do. And the color we're going to be using on the eyelid would be this one called Sun Bathe, which is a very beautiful color. It's this one right here. Kind of looks like a rose goldish. So pretty. So we're going to go ahead and apply that all over the lid. So let's see how it does. You could clean up the eyelid, but the other way, one line, I'm just not gonna do it. So let's just hope and pray that this works out. If not, I'm gonna have to. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this all over the lid where we want there to be this beautiful shimmer color. Gonna grab more and slowly build it up. Sorry if like the mirror gets in the way and then that this gets like what's the word I'm looking for? Like it stops being in focus. But I'm like really trying to get in there. I'm just surprised that like there's not really fallout. I love that. I definitely feel like if you were to clean up the eyelid that you would definitely get more pigment. And that this eyelid shade would come out a little bit more. Pero como les dije, I ain't gonna do it, boo. Back with the Lazy Days color, I'm just gonna go ahead and focus this on the outer part of the eye to kind of help blend the eyelid shade and the outer part of the eye. So that way everything looks nice and blended. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face makeup and then come back and finish off the eyes. I ain't gonna lie to you, I feel like I'm looking a little crusty. But we're gonna continue on. The show must go on. So with this brush, this is the Lorena makeup. This is the SA3. So any small little brush, kind of like this one right here, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the color Champagne on Ice, which is this one right here. And that's going to be our inner corner highlight. So I'm going to grab some of it. And oh my god, my stomach is hurting. I ate hot Cheetos with cheese, so y'all know what's going to go down. But I'm going to put this on the inner corner to create that beautiful highlight. Ooh, that car is being extra. He must be not packing. Not packing. Now with a brush like this one, this is the JH43 brush. I'm going to grab this color here called Yacht Life. So it's this one right here, which is a very like berry color. And that I'm going to be applying on the waterline. Well, underneath the waterline from the bottom. So I'm going to create kind of like a line. So very lightly, as close to the lash line as possible. Because I don't want this to be too much. We are going to be blending this out as we go. And ignore that. My dog is trying to get comfy. But just applying it like this. And then, yeah, so like that is fine for right now. And then with a brush like this one, this is the Morphe M506 brush. This is what it looks like. I'm going to grab a little bit of that Vineyard Escape, which is the first very dark shade that we applied on the outer part of the eye to create that smokiness, like that V. Very lightly. Now, this is the hard part when I try to do it on camera. I'm going to go ahead and just very lightly buff out that color under the lash line. We want to smoke this out and then just keep repeating this until you like the way that it looks. Now with a fluffy eyeshadow brush, a very small one, I grabbed a little bit of that Champagne on Ice, which is the color we applied on the inner corner of the eye. And I'm going to very lightly apply this right underneath the brow bone, right in just this section to kind of give a little bit of a highlight. Right there. Nothing too crazy, but just a little sheen. I already went ahead and curled my lashes, so now I'm going to apply some mascara. I'm going to be using this L'Oreal Air Volume Mascara. This is in the shade Black. This is not waterproof. I really should get a waterproof one because my eyes are always really, really watery. Like this one is giving me so much hard time right now. Right now. But I'm just going to go ahead and coat them so that we can apply some falsies. For falsies, I'm going to be using these. These are from Beauty Creation in the style Please Explain. They're very beautiful, but I do have to cut them because they're a little bit too long from the lash band. So I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to apply them and then put some lipstick on, do my hair real quick, and that completes the look. Well, this is the final look, and I have to like put my hands up because it looks like I'm naked. Y like, y si fuera naked, ¿qué? No me miren. No me miren. Did you guys hear me cracking? I'd be cracking all day, every day. But this is the final look. I really like the way that it looks. I always say that, but I really do. I'm all about these vibes. I mean, it's like sultry. It's like mauve. It's like a vibe. And I actually like the fact that I feel like it's not so complicated. At least I hope I don't make it complicated for you guys to like follow these tutorials and these looks. I mean, it was what? So we had that color, that color, that color, that color. Okay, in total it was like maybe like 6 colors that we used, but I feel like it wasn't so complicated, and then there's no like wing or anything. I mean, these lashes are popping. It's popping, it's popping, it's popping, it's popping. I mean, I'm a little bit upset right now that I'm looking this good y que no tengo novio. Está el pinche Rona, so no puedo ni salir por un cafecito, para un shot de tequilita. Un shot de tequilita. Not with this fucking little bobbity bob wobbly water. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's so funny. Whenever I film in the mornings, I just don't have the energy. But then when I film in the evenings, I'm like all about it. All up. Oh, no me rasuré. No me miren. But anyways, I hope you guys like this video. And mira, fíjate. Okay, good. No me fijé si tenía lipstick en mi diente o no. Y no me avisan. Pero anyways, I hope you guys like this look. If you did, comment down below. Let me know what you guys be recreating. Do you guys own the Morphe 35S eyeshadow palette? Again, in case you forgot what it looks like. this is what it looks like. So let me know down below. I love to interact with you. You're more than welcome to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. I post little previews of what I'm filming and other goody good stuff. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye. All right.